I was standing in line at the coffee shop, my face red with embarrassment because my card had just been declined for the third time. I was about to walk away with nothing when a hand reached past me and handed the cashier a $20 bill, changing my life forever with a single cup of coffee. Hello, and welcome to English Unwritten. Today, we have an amazing story for you. This story is slow, simple, and easy to follow English. So listen carefully and let your English improve naturally, one story at a time.
My name is Emily. I am 24 years old. I live in a city where everything is expensive. The rent is high. The food is expensive. Even a smile feels like it costs money. For the last 6 months, I have been very lonely. I moved here for a job, but the job was not what I expected. I work in a small office with no windows. I sit at a desk and type numbers all day. My boss is a man who never says good morning. He only says, "Emily, where is the report?" I felt invisible. I felt like a machine. Last Tuesday was the worst day of all. It was raining very hard. My umbrella broke on the way to the bus stop. When I arrived at the office, I was wet and cold. I realized I had forgotten my lunch on the kitchen table. By 10 o'clock, I was so hungry that I could not think. I decided to go to the small cafe across the street. It is a warm place called the Blue Mug. It smells like roasted beans and cinnamon. I just wanted a simple cup of coffee and a small muffin. I stood in the long line. I was thinking about my bills. I was thinking about my family who lives far away. I felt a tear in my eye, but I wiped it away quickly. I had to be strong. Finally, it was my turn. "A small coffee and a blueberry muffin, please," I said to the girl at the counter. "That will be $6, she said. I took out my bank card. I swiped it. Declined. I tried again. Declined. My heart started to beat very fast. I tried a third time. Declined. The people behind me in line started to make noise. I heard a man sigh. I heard a woman whisper, "Some people should check their balance before they come to the front." I felt so small. I felt like a failure. "I'm so sorry," I said to the girl. I don't have the money. Please cancel the order." I turned around to leave. I wanted to run out into the rain and hide. But then, a man stepped forward. He was an older man, maybe 60 years old. He was wearing a simple gray sweater and had very kind eyes. "Wait," he said. He didn't look at me. He looked at the girl at the counter. He handed her a $20 bill. "Please pay for her coffee and her muffin," he said, "and give her a large chocolate chip cookie, too." I was shocked. "Oh, no, sir," I said. "I can't accept that. I don't even know you." The man smiled. It was a slow, warm smile. "You don't need to know me, Emily," he said. Wait, how did he know my name? He saw the confusion on my face. He pointed to the plastic badge on my wet coat.
It said, Emily, junior accountant. My name is Mr. Henderson, he said. I sit on the park bench near your office every day. I see you walk past. You always look like you are carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. The girl gave me my coffee, my muffin, and the large cookie. My hands were shaking as I took them. Thank you, Mr. Henderson, I said. I will pay you back. I promise. I get paid on Friday. I will find you. Mr. Henderson shook his head. I don't want your money, Emily. I want you to remember this moment. I want you to know that the world is not as cold as the rain outside. We sat down at a small wooden table. For the next 30 minutes, we talked. He told me about his life. He was a retired teacher. He told me that when we are kind to others, we are actually being kind to ourselves. Emily, he said, many years ago, I was just like you. I was young. I was alone in a big city. I had no money. One day, I was sitting in a train station, crying. A stranger walked up to me and gave me a sandwich and a book. That stranger changed my life, not because of the food, but because he saw me. He made me feel human again. I realized then that instead of being angry at my empty bank account, I could be grateful for this connection. I made a promise that day, Mr. Henderson continued. I promised that whenever I saw someone who was lost in the rain, I would help them. When I finished my coffee, I felt different. I didn't feel cold anymore. I felt warm inside. I felt like I belonged in the city. What can I do to thank you? I asked. Mr. Henderson stood up. He picked up his umbrella. Don't thank me, he said. Just do the same. Find someone who is having a bad day and help them. It doesn't have to be money. It can be a smile. It can be a kind word. Just pass it on. I went back to my office. I worked hard. But I didn't feel like a machine anymore. I looked at my coworkers. I saw that they were also tired. I saw that they were also stressed. That afternoon, I saw a girl in the elevator. She was a new intern. She looked very nervous. She was holding a stack of papers, and she dropped them all on the floor. The other people in the elevator did nothing. They just looked at their phones. I remembered Mr. Henderson. I knelt down on the floor and helped her pick up the papers. It's okay, I told her. My first day was very hard too. You are doing a great job. The girl looked at me, and her eyes brightened. She smiled. Thank you so much, she said. In that moment, I realized that I wasn't just an accountant. I was a person who could make the world better, one small act at a time. I never saw Mr. Henderson again. I went to the park bench many times, but he wasn't there. But I didn't feel sad. I knew that he had done his job. He had passed the key to me, and now it was my turn to use it. I learned that day that sometimes life's biggest lessons come from something as simple as a stranger paying for your coffee. It is a reminder that we are all connected. We are all walking in the rain together. Today, I still don't have a lot of money. I still live in a small apartment. But I am no longer lonely. I am part of a circle of kindness. Every morning, I go to the blue mug. I look for someone who looks sad. I look for someone whose card is declined. And I reach into my pocket. I find a few dollars, and I say those two powerful words: I'll pay. A small act of kindness is a seed that can grow into a forest of hope for someone else. If this story of the stranger and the coffee touched your heart and helped you practice your English today, please subscribe to English Unwritten and join our community of growth. I have a question for you today. Have you ever had a stranger help you when you were having a bad day? Or have you helped a stranger? Tell me your story in the comments below. Practicing your English through your own stories is the best way to learn. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in our next story.